Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy MoodZi back at it again with another review. And yes, your eyes don't deceive you. If you have noticed, maybe some of you did since I haven't uploaded in a while, but yes, it does seem like I skipped one chapter. However, that's not the case. I did not skip chapter 83. In fact, it drove me so crazy. It drove me so mad to the point where I just could not upload the video because it wasn't a review, it was just me ranting. Now the video, I already made it, however I didn't upload it yet. I don't know if I will upload it, but it depends on you guys. If you want to just hear me ranting solidly for 20 minutes, like literally just ranting like crazy, it's funny. Honestly, it's really funny. You can actually just watch it and enjoy the fact that I was driving myself into insanity. I think it's a little bit entertaining, but maybe you don't agree with some of the points, so that might also drive you insane with me. So I don't know. It's like it's either, you know, go crazy or get crazy kind of situation, you know. But yeah, that's my reaction towards the previous chapter of like the Bardock stuff. This chapter does carry momentum for the previous chapters, the Bardock, and how in this chapter we see Goku finally realizes that yeah, suddenly at this age where Goku is a grandfather, mind you, he has a son, he has a granddaughter, and now he suddenly knows about his father. Suddenly, just out of nowhere, just because coincidentally the villain of this arc had faced Bardock. Bardock defeated the current villain, albeit yes, a significantly weaker version of the villain that we have. But yes, Daddy Bardock, Sigma Alpha Male Bardock did defeat that version of Gas. And yeah, he comes here with a lot of influence on the story. And Goku somehow just started realizing Saiyan Pride. I think, I don't know what convinced, what do you call it? The writer Toitaro that Goku has to learn about his Saiyan Pride. Why is it so necessary for him to realize it? Again, there might be some payoff. This might propel Goku to transform into, because he wouldn't do this he wouldn't do this for no reason. There has to be a reason for why he gave us all of this. We're trying to build up a moment where Goku ascends through the fact that he understood his Saiyan roots. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's good writing. Just for the fact that you wrote the idea and you're trying to tie in both ideas, that it doesn't mean that the idea is good, because it depends on how you execute the idea. And I think the idea so far is executed poorly. Maybe there will be some sort of payoff, but as of now, I don't see much payoff. Right now, with the storyline of Bardock, I feel like Bardock should have been left as is. Bardock is a really great character. I think they could have still explored Bardock, but in a way that is convincing, not in a way that it feels like they're trying to sell the character of Bardock to you. They're trying to make Bardock more than he is, just to sell toys, just to appeal to the fan base. You know, it feels like a little bit like fan service in a way. It doesn't feel like it's authentic storytelling. But again, these are just my thoughts. I've expressed it in my previous review. If you want to hear what I had to rant about, then please let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I won't bother to upload the video if nobody wants to hear it, because why would I just upload a video to piss you off? Like, I care about what you guys feel, and honestly, I understand how it feels, because I don't like it when people not to say disagree with me, but I also don't like to listen to people that rant about something that I really care about and they just rip through the things that I care about and just trying to, like, you know, destroy it or obliterate these things, because it hurts me because I care about this stuff. So if you guys care a lot about Bardock and you feel like you might hate it listening to what I have to say, then maybe I shouldn't upload the video, because I actually, again, I care about people's feelings. It's not just for me, I care about people's feelings. I get nothing from pissing off people. Pissing you off or just let you get angry at me and get frustrated at me, and in return I'll be pissed off. So nobody's the winner. See, that's why I think, again, if you wanna listen to it from an entertaining perspective, I don't mind, I'll upload it. But anyways, to the review. This review will be short, nothing too fancy. But yeah, let's get to the review. We have like a really nice scene after Goku realizes that yeah, I suddenly have my Saiyan roots, and we have the joke of Goku saying that Vegeta spoils his daughter, which was really cute. It's really funny. I like these like little moments. And however, Vegeta also says and mentions that Bardock has actually made the wish for Goku and Raditz to thrive, which is a lot of bullshit because Goku is the only one who thrived. But then again, the fact that there was some sort of divine intervention and it wasn't coincidence that Goku thrived all this time, I think it's really poor. It's just really, really, really poor. Like, it takes away from Goku's character. It makes him a lot more special. And I think one of the things that makes Goku really special is the fact that he's not too special. He's just someone who worked hard on himself. He had some circumstances, yes, that went through his favor, but he was someone who, unlike the Saiyans, he wasn't too stuck up with his pride. Goku's someone who was like, yeah, I'm not gonna work alone. I'm gonna work with other people in order to increase my power level. And you can see Goku, all of Goku's techniques, most of them, 99%, albeit not counting the non-canon moves like Super Dragon Fist and some of those moves, almost all of Goku's moves are moves that he learned from other people. Like, Goku's the accumulation of all the teachers and all the masters. Almost nothing he has is stuff he has. Yes, he combined, he has improved all his skill sets, he has transcended all his masters. But in terms of Goku developing new techniques, he hasn't, which again, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not insulting Goku. I'm saying that's one of the great things about Goku, that he's someone who goes against the norm when it comes to Saiyans, goes against the norm of relying on my own power, just like Saiyan pride and all that bullshit. Well, I think Goku just kind of like, not say destroys that, but it sort of overcomes that barrier, you know, which I really appreciate about Goku's character. But yeah, we have this really nice scene of just Minato or Minato. Again, nobody's correcting me about how we're supposed to pronounce his name. I don't know how to, so I'll just call him Minato or Minatio, whatever. Anyways, he spawns some clothes for them, similar to Goku's Piccolo's cloth beam. And we see Goku and Vegeta and Bardock's clothing. Again, this is sort of like a fan service moment. To be honest, I liked it, I didn't like it. I liked it from the fact, yeah, they gave Goku Bardock's battle gear. However, it feels like a missed opportunity. Since you gave Goku's his father's own battle gear, he should have just kept it. But no, he was like, no, this is not for me. I'll just go back to my own clothes, which is fun, which is all fine. But then again, then why did you show us Goku in Bardock's gear? You might as well just not do it. But anyways, we go to a scene where what do you call it? Gas is just traversing the universe. And again, I would like to find a timeline of how incredibly fast Gas is, because you see him in space, and I don't know if he sees the planet, but it looks he sort of like disappears, like, albeit like, I think instant transmission. I think it's instant transmission because we see the whoosh sound effect. So I think it was in transmission. I don't think it was sheer speed. However, it will be interesting to calculate his sheer speed. By the way, if you know any YouTuber besides Seth or besides one of those guys who actually calculated the speed of Gas in this chapter or in the previous chapter, then let me know. I'm actually really interested to see how fast he got in this chapter, or like the calculation behind how fast would he have to be in order to travel this far. Okay, this is finally hype. Yo, this is crazy. I've been waiting this for a while. I think most of the Dragon Ball fan base have been waiting. Goku's Master Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego. And again, Toyotarou has delivered in this manga chapter. They look both cool as sick as fuck, dude. Just look at how he's drawing them in this panel. I'm pretty sure someone has probably like colored this or animated or made their own art. But it looks so sick, dude. I really like it. I like the fact that they're finally battling it out with each other. Again, I don't know if how I feel about them double teaming Gas exactly. I was hoping that they would have done it earlier, because it feels like, you know, you could have done this before. Why did you just decide to do it now? But again, I know that the circumstances are different now, but I felt this chapter, they could have done it a little bit earlier, you know, instead of just seeing them both lose and then they decide to like team up. So I really like, and I really like how Toyotarou has drawn them. I really like the sort of the yin yang, sort of like the how Goku and Vegeta, how they differ in their mannerisms and their character, and how Toyotarou was drawing them in this manga chapter, which looks very satisfying, honestly, to watch. So we get this really nice little bit of interaction between Gas. Like, Gas also exhibits the just the sort of what do you call it? like surface level villain, like one-dimensional villains, like, oh, you intend to face me together, oh, you guys are so foolish, you Saiyans are foolish. I don't like it, man. I feel like in 2022, I feel like our villains in Dragon Ball, I think they need a little bit more than that, just like that facade, that little bit like generic one-liner. I just feel like we need to grow past that. I feel like Dragon Ball Super needs to add a little bit more depth to their villains, to be honest. Give us more insight about their trauma, about their psychology. I feel they do a really great job in the beginning, but they always devolve to the same generic, like, yeah, same villain. That's one of the things, by the way, again, I'm sidetracking a little, but that's one of the things that I sort of like hated about Dragon Ball GT in general. This is not a hate on GT, but just about Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron conceptually is an amazing villain. His design, his powers, his attacks, everything about him, love it. 10 out of 10 in terms. However, his personality, his motivation, he's just a Frieza, dude. He's just a Frieza character who just hates Saiyans. He's just an asshole. That's what he is. His character is an asshole, and I feel like Gas is just an asshole. However, ignoring Gas, we have this really nice Vegeta line. He's saying that we don't care about the odds of victory. What we care about the sheer desire to win. That's what drives us, and I feel that also takes a little bit from the previous chapter. We've seen Bardock saying similar stuff before he defeated Gas. Is like what drives him to win is the Saiyan pride. So I think it was very, very appropriate for the Saiyans to say that line. I feel like that's really good writing in terms of Toyotaro's part. See, I'm not a total hater. I'm gonna praise him when it's due, and I'm gonna criticize when it's due. So yeah, let me know what you think. But anyways, we see like a fight of Goku and Vegeta's Ultra Instinct. I really hope they animate this well. I really hope that the budget increases, and we see a lot of interesting interesting panels. Again, just Goku and Vegeta getting right into it, fighting. Gas is just dodging. And you can see that despite Gas trying to shrug them off, it feels like the desire of the Saiyans, like every time he tries to shrug them off, they come back and they fight together. And you know, Goku and Vegeta have like, their teamwork has been a lot better since the Z era. In Z era, you can't really say they had any teamwork. In fact, if any, like the only time they really teamed up is when they fused. So it's really nice seeing them like fight again and pushing Gas and fighting against him. However, I would have liked a little bit to see like a little bit like variety in terms of like how Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego differ. Like I would have liked to see like Goku dodging the attacks and Vegeta tanking them. Just showing like how their like, what's that word? What's wrong with me? Their mechanisms, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. How it differs from one each other, the forms. So yeah, I really liked it. Anyways, I enjoyed it a lot, to be honest, and I enjoyed some of the panels. Goku, Vegeta using like his Hakai ball. Is it a Hakai ball? But it's a really interesting attack that he uses against Gas, and Gas like tries to block it with his shield, and Vegeta pushing back, and then Goku helping him. Like those are just really awesome scenes, to be honest. And I feel like this chapter was really, really nice, and I really enjoyed it, to be honest. Again, the only thing that takes it away from me is because the previous chapter was garbage, honestly, but for different reasons. If you wanna hear my thoughts about it, let me know. I'll make sure that you guys see it, hopefully very soon, because it's almost done. So let me know. But anyways, yeah, Vegeta basically has the ability to not only just tank attacks, but he gets stronger the more damage he receives. Again, you know what, I was like a little bit, I wouldn't say disappointed, but in how I viewed it before, I wasn't really expecting that Vegeta would get stronger the more damage he receives, because it's sort of like redundant, because it feels like he has this super guard. You know how when he plays Universe, like you have these bosses, they have this super guard? Vegeta has this super guard. He can take damage, he gets stronger, but only to an extent. He can only receive damage to the point where he just breaks and it works against him. What I felt like Vegeta should have had, that's my own thought, is having this aura, or like he's engulfed with like a purple aura, like a Hakai aura, and any attack that comes near him gets destroyed into nothingness. And it will be his own version of being invincible, but only for a short period. like only for a time limit. As long as he's focused, as long as he's not caught off guard, he can basically destroy, demolish any attack that comes near him. But instead, so similarly to Goku being able to dodge, instead of being able to dodge, Vegeta can just erase the attacks, and I feel like it would have been a lot more interesting in my own opinion. But yeah, Totaro decided with a little bit different mechanism to Vegeta's form, which again, I don't mind. I like the Ultra Ego form. I think it's the Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, much better than the Super Saiyan Blue form, much better than the Super Saiyan Gods. To me, it feels like it's a step to the right direction for Dragon Ball. I feel the more they focus on giving Goku and Vegeta different powers, different abilities, I think the more they do that, the merrier, the better. I feel they should do that with almost all the characters. I feel like that would distinguish them better, make them more standout. And because there's a lot of power creep sort of in Dragon Ball, all characters are constantly getting stronger. You can't just keep like multiplying their power, just giving them more speed and power. That's boring. Because we all know all the Dragon Ball Super characters can one-shot the Z characters, all the Z characters can one-shot the characters previously. Also, all the GT characters can one-shot the Z characters, almost most of them. So yeah, it feels like it would be redundant if they just multiply speed and power like they did. So again, Totaro, I think this is a solid chapter. I think it's a 7.58. I would give it a 7.5 and 8 because nothing happened besides the fact that Goku and Vegeta decided to work together. That's it. They work together and you see like a really cool fight. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to review the next chapter. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.